Hello everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another installment of Tina at Shabbydabbydooddah's challenge, which is 3 in 30-minute alphabet challenge. This is such a great idea, and I started earlier on with her doing B and C. She is all the way up to N. N stands for nature, and I've really been itching to get back into these challenges, but then was just sidetracked with the Halloween collaboration. So I thought L was a few weeks ago that she did it, and it was L stood for layered pockets or lots of pockets. And another project that has just kind of went untouched is I started doing an altered book that I wanted to do for Halloween, and I've mostly used the Pinkaboo paper line. So I actually kind of took us through the beginning steps of figuring out how many pages I wanted to and tearing it out and all of that. You will find those instructions on how I do my altered book, a few tutorials that I've done, and I took us all to the way to the point where we're ready to begin decorating, and that's kind of where I stopped. So I thought pockets would be a great thing to get started with doing some decorating in the altered book. So I'm excited to get back to the altered book and excited to jump back into Tina's challenge. So I've missed a lot, but L, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we need to do is put 30 minutes on our clock. I have thought about a little bit what I want to do, what types of pockets. So let's go ahead and get started, and you can craft along, and let's see if we can get 3 projects done in 30 minutes. So here we go. All right, so I've thought the very first pocket that I would do is I have already cut all of my pages to fit into this altered book, and I picked out some spider web paper and spiders, which will go along great with this theme here. Right now I'm just looking to make sure that I've got enough clearance to turn this page, so I'm just going to pick all of these papers are just sitting in here ready to be decorated and glued into this book however I want to. So I'm going to start with this page, and I'm going to go ahead and set this booklet aside for now. And my inspiration is from Jessica at I'm a Cool Mom. I have 3 envelopes here, and these here actually have some sticky. I think I'm going to add a little bit of glue just because it'll stand the test of time. So Jessica from I'm a Cool Mom, I've seen her do this tutorial before, and then I looked it up just to refamiliarize myself with it, and I will leave the link to her video in the description box below if you want to check that out. So she just made some layered pockets with some envelopes, and her envelopes were a different shape, but this is what I've got on hand, and I actually like the width of these, so I thought, okay, let's go ahead and get started. And I don't know if you guys can see the time. There you go. I've got my timer set, so I just want to make sure that you guys could see it. All right, so we've got these pages glued together, and they're basically going to be some layered pockets, and I'm gonna do some trimming, but I am gonna come back here and grab my page that I want to work with. And oh my goodness, it's been a while since I cut out this paper, and I think I just want to double check the length of it. Yeah, about 8 3/4 is the length by 5 1/4. All right, and then these envelopes, oh, these will go great. These here are about a little wider than 4 1/2. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and trim these 2 pieces just about in half. And the width on these is about 6 1/2. So I'm going to cut these 2 down to 3 1/4. I think that'll work. Let's see, 2 inches, 2 1/2, 3, what did I say, 3 1/4. think that should work. In half. Yes. And then this top one, oh, you know what? I glued 3 envelopes together, but I think with cutting these in half, I only need to do about 2 envelopes, or 2 envelopes. So this one here, I'm going to make this one, say, about 5 inches. And that will determine how large of a tag or a journaling card or whatever it is that I want to add into here. All right, let me toss these aside. And then I'm going to cover each one of these with paper. And then, oh yeah, that's going to look pretty cool. So the pocket will take up most of this. And I don't want to do that too high because I want, yeah, I think we're going to have it come down lower. Right about there. Okay, so we need to go ahead and cover, I'm going to set those envelope pieces aside, cover these envelope pieces with some paper. So I've already pulled out the spider and then these 2 spider webs, and I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so let me come back in here and cover. Well, I think instead of measuring, we're just going to make a little mark, and hopefully I can see it on this dark paper, because our time is getting around. And remember, we've got to do 3 projects in 30 minutes. And then this one's going to be my bottom one. And last but not least are these very cool spiders, and I've just pulled these papers out of different paper pads that I've had here. Okay, now my fear is, where is my mark? But I can see it. All right, there is one. Oh my goodness, not gonna be able to see this one. Okay, can I see this one? Yes. Okay, 2, and then I totally cannot see this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this one more time. If I measured, it'd be a little easier, but all right, one more time. Oh, the mark just blends right in. I can see it, and it was there. Okay. Got it. Woo, that was hard to see. All right, so, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue these pieces on. Let's see, let's cover. I actually filled up, my glue bottle was just about empty, and I had a refill that I got a little while back, and I'm so glad I did, of my art glitter glue, because I was trying to figure out, use up what was left in this bottle, and I was realizing that I wasn't getting anything out of it because it was pretty empty. All right, so I'm gonna line this up. Okay, great. Let's see, grab a pair of scissors. I'm gonna trim off this excess paper. Okay, one pocket covered. And, oh, yes, I want this one to be the back pocket. It does matter. I was thinking it didn't matter, but it does matter where it goes. And I'm going to go ahead and cut some a little notch in the center of each of these pockets as well. Oh, I'm getting glue where I don't want it. Good thing this dries clear. And I'm going to add a little more glue, I think, on here as well. All right, let us attach this paper. So such a great idea Tina had, and I'm really excited to get back into some other crafting and pick up some things that I've had on hold, even though I am still working with some Halloween projects, and that is okay. I've said this before, I really didn't think I was gonna do any Halloween crafting, and once I got started, I was very excited for it, so that's kind of cool. All right, and then last but not least, this was gonna be our middle one with the spiders. So we got 2 different spider web papers. This is a very spidery filled pocket. All right. 21 minutes. This one is taking up some time, so I want to hurry it up here. I want to shoot for roughly 10 minutes a project, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I do want to live within the 10 minutes. I think it is a great challenge. This one did not go on perfectly, but I don't think it's going to be noticeable, hardly. And oh my goodness, I'm trying to... Don't have a steady hand to cut where I want. Okay. And I'm cutting a little crookedy. All right, so we've got our papers cut. And I think we're going to need to ink up our edges. So I've got this Distress Oxide ink. So I'm just going to go ahead and add. I don't need to do the bottom of this, do I? Because that one's going to be covered. Gonna do these two sides, and yes, I do need to do the top, and I do need to do this top, and this one here. We are going to do all of the edges on this one here. It doesn't matter as much because it is dark, but I can see the white shining underneath from that envelope a little bit. All right, so I think this is probably going to be too thick to cut in one swoop. This could be a really silly idea. Yeah, it's not even going to fit in here because I was hoping to get my edges. I'm going to start with this top one. So I want to make a little finger pull, and let's make sure we have the top. And I don't want to cut the back. I think I only want to trim out the front. All right, so you can see through here. You're not going to necessarily be able to see as much, and I'm hoping I'm in the center there. Yeah, it's a little off, but you know what? We're just going to eyeball these, and it will be what it will be. I'm not going to stress about it too much. Okay, let's give that a whirl, and then last but not least, this pocket. Okay, we are over our 10 minutes already. I'm like, oh no. Sometimes these go pretty smoothly, and then sometimes I think they get a little stressful. All right, so now I have those backs in there, and I did do a little bit of other pre-planning as I cut some circle punch my glitter paper, black glitter paper, and I'm going to put that in the back so that you don't see the white shining through. I like that look. All right. 2. All right, where's my, and then number 3. I like touches of glitter paper. If you watch my channel, you know I love some glitter paper. So, and I love touches of it wherever I can. I don't like too much, just little touches of it I think brings so much. Okay, uh-oh, I did something to my clock. World clock. Let's go back to our stopwatch. Oh no! Timer. Ah, there we go. Okay. Crisis averted. All right, so I want to leave enough room on this page to have something stick out the top. All right, let us go ahead. Ironically enough, that fits right to there. So, all right, we're going to glue these guys together. But I also want these to have a good hold, and I want to get these corners and edges well. All right, so this one here fits basically perfect, and I realize this is going to be a little bit thick inside of my book. I already know this altered book is going to be chunky, but What can you do? All right, and then this one here, I don't want it to go too, I want to get my glue in the right spot. So right about here. However, I am going to be gluing this whole thing down, so all right. Okay, I like how that looks. My time is ticking away. All right, so I'm going to take, this thing really is thick, but that's okay. Great idea, and I think it's so simple. As I mentioned, Jessica for Cool Mom is who I saw do something like this, and I was like, great idea. All right, so we're gonna glue this down, and then ultimately I'm gonna go ahead and glue this. Well, actually, why not? I know it's gonna take another moment here, but let's go ahead and glue it on the inside. This is really going to be a tight challenge. Okay, I'm already at 15 minutes, so... And maybe I should have held on this so I'm not rushing, so all of this fits in my book well. Okay. Get the edges. I just want everything to be glued well, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and get this down. Oh, that looks really great in there. And then this will be the other page. I'm not sure what will go on there, but hey, this is the very first decorated page we have in our altered book. Okay, let us keep on trucking. Ooh, this next project is going to be, it's going to be more labor intensive. Okay, I'm going to go back to this page. I'm going to move my little clock around here. So this pocket here, I'm going to make this long pocket, and then I want it to be a pocket under here, and I'm going to have this vellum pocket, and then this little ghosty pocket here. So let's get cracking because our time is running. And I'm going to basically do the same thing here. I'm going to, oh, you know what? I've got the sticker on this vellum, and this is vellum. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I'm hoping that the art glitter glue is what I'm using is not too visible on this. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Let me mark where I need to trim. So this is going to be 3 kind of narrow pockets down the side. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be putting in the pockets, but that's for another time. I am just worrying about creating pockets. I love these little pink ghosts. They are my favorite pages. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for our line. Go ahead and cut that. And then where is my little ghosty? Let's go ahead and trim there. Okay. Set this aside. All right, so I'm trying to get, a lot of times, or I think the other 2 times when I've actually done this challenge, I used my phone for actually, you know what? Let's set the book aside. I used my phone for the, or I filmed on the tablet and did the phone for the timer. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, I'm going to figure out, and I don't think I'm going to cut any finger pockets in this one. So okay, I'm going to put a thin bead of glue. I know that art glitter glue dries clear, So I'm hoping that is the case here. And this is going to be a longer pocket. I don't want it to be too long, so I'm going to do my glue right about here. All right, let us put that. Okay, right about there. And then, gonna add a little bit of ink at the top of that. Oh my goodness, I'm doing this a little bit of sloppy because it is going to be a pocket. Okay, right down to here. And this idea, I was kind of just thinking about the layered pockets, but I also want this to be a pocket as well. So let's go ahead and ink up my edges. And I think the ink here on the side will also help cover up where you don't see that, see the glue so much. Okay, it's kind of cute. So if I have something narrow, I was thinking I made some, these are going to be too wide, but you get to the idea. Okay, so I've got a pocket here and a pocket there. All right, I'm going to go ahead. This blue page is glued down on the inside already. Oh my goodness, I'm down to 10 minutes. And I want this to be a pocket. And let's see, I wanted to do a little bit of silver detail. Oh my goodness, where did I put it? I have some ribbon sitting around next to me somewhere. Oh my goodness, and my time is going. Here it is, behind the timer. Okay, this is some silver trim. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm getting a little frantic because I'm watching the clock. It's always kind of funny how it makes you a little bit, oh no, it's going. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put a bead of glue down this edge for this trim. And this is something I've got at Target a while back, probably around Christmas time. Been in my stash a while. Oh, I like the way that looks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and trim that off there, and then this off here. Oh, that's cute. All right, then this is going to be my last pocket. I like the way this turned out. So I'll have something little in our little pockets on the inside. Okay, I'm down to 8 minutes and 54 seconds, and the last pocket I want to do is a little bit more labor intensive. Okay, we'll give it a try. Worst case, you can hang out with me and we will finish it up a little longer, but I really want to live in the spirit of the challenge. Okay, so this page will be over here decorated with something else, and then here is our pocket here. So I've got this little vellum piece, this piece, and then this pocket here. Okay, so let's move on to our last piece, and this is the 2 pages I've got in my booklet, and this is the one we're gonna work on. So I'm gonna leave this here in the book and set it aside, and we're gonna need the paper trimmer. Okay, so this one here, I already know that I need to cut off about a 1/2 inch off of this. I'm gonna cut one line below a 1/2 inch because of where it is in the center of the book. It's too close to the center, so I need some more space. Now, let us go ahead, and this is going to be my pockets. I'm gonna go ahead and start trimming them, and I haven't thought about how tall, how high they need to be. Oh my goodness. Let's see, I was gonna say I lost my pen, but here's another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start trimming my papers. This would have behooved me a little bit. I was trying not to get too far in advance, but okay, we're at 7 minutes. I'm gonna chill out and calm down and see how far we get in our 30 minutes. Okay. Let's see if I can trim 2 pieces at once. Sometimes the trimmer might not like that. I'm just taking off this extra little piece at the top. And then these pockets I want to fit all the way across. This idea I got from Diane H, and I am also going to leave her video linked in the description box below, where I saw her show this technique. She was actually working on an amazing circus book, and I loved this idea. I actually saw it, I'm not sure, a little while back, and I thought it was a great idea. So I'm cutting these 2 also at the same time, just to save a moment. Okay, so next, I already know that this one is going to be my bottom. Oh, that did not cut off very well. All right, that's all right. So I'm thinking, let's see, how this whole thing is about, what did I say, 8 inches? So we're gonna need, it's about 8 3/4. So I think I'm gonna make all of these like, I think I'm gonna cut them at 3 inches, and that'll give me a little extra room if I need it. Because I'm thinking like 2.5 for each. So 2, 2.5, okay, 3 inches. I should probably be cutting double papers. That one is my bottom, 3 inches. And I hope, oh my goodness, I was thinking, did I cut that from the right side? I did. Okay. And then last but not least, 3 inches. Now, the next thing we are going to do is, the whole idea of this is the top is going to be a slant, and it was so cool looking. I just totally loved it. Okay, so this is the bottom. This one is going to be straight, and then this one, I'm going to cut at a slant. This is my second one, and then this one is going to be my top. So I am going to trim these 2 in a slant from this top corner to let's say something like this. Okay, I'm hoping I'm not doing them too low. And then this one here, I'm going to flip it over. This is what I saw Diane do, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to confuse myself. So hopefully I am not confusing myself. Hi, brother. Brother has just come out here. I'm in his chair. He does not understand why. It was raining. He was under our bed. We had a serious thunderstorm here not long ago. Okay. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Okay. So this is the bottom one. This is the second pocket, third pocket, fourth pocket. And I want to come a little bit lower. Oh, that looks cool. And I think we're going to go ahead and do one other step, is we're going to go ahead and punch. And I'm sorry if my big old head is in the way. Okay, 1. And then this one is on the slant. Oh, didn't get that top all the way, but that's all right. We'll come back and get it. This one here I knew was going to be a little more labor intensive. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. This here, oh, I can just go ahead and cut that. Cut that, and it's attached right here by this little bit. 2 little bits. Okay, 2. All right, keep punching. I got a minute. I feel like we're going to be gluing a little bit after the fact here, but I think we'll keep on trucking. Okay, that one's good. All right, last piece. And I don't want to miscut my border, because sometimes these get a little confusing. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I get confused. All right, get rid of. That cuts a whole bunch of little holes. I'm going to go ahead and add some ink. Ink. Black Distress ink. Okay. That edge. This edge. This edge. And this edge, and I really hope I am in frame. I know I am not. Okay, let us start with our bottom pocket. Oh, you know what? Star is next. I'm gonna have to start at the top. Okay. Cool. All right. Glue on these edges, this edges. I'm gonna end up, okay, 22 seconds. All right. One pocket. Oh my goodness, 7 seconds, 7 seconds. Okay, we are going to end up running over. There we go. Okay, close. Okay, how do I stop you? Stop. Done. Stop. Done. I can't make it go off. Done. Let's push the button. Okay, so I'm going to start again, and let's see. Did I put glue on this one? No, we didn't. Got sidetracked by the timer. Okay. Just trying not to be more than a minute over. And oh my goodness, do you see that I'm getting my glue where I don't want it to be? Okay. Because I'm hurrying and I'm being sloppy. No bueno. Okay. Isn't the look of this very cool? I was like, and I think Diane got the idea from somebody else. So that is going to be different little pockets here. Okay, and then last but not least is our bottom pocket. Okay, cool. I know there are some other ladies that are doing this challenge. Be sure to look them up. I know Wendy Mason, Joy Menis, I think it's 49 Dragonflies, along with Joy Menis, Wendy Mason, Nikki from Little Crafty Nook, and I know there's probably some other ones as well. So we are just a couple of minutes into this, and I think I ended up starting a little bit too low, but that's okay. And I've got, well, it depends. So this is a little Halloween tag, so as you can see, different things can fit right down into there, and I just want to make sure none of my pockets are glued shut. So that is such a cute idea. I wish my top one was just a little bit higher, but you know what? That's probably pretty good for whatever I put in there is gonna be able to stick out pretty good. I can imagine a bunch of little pumpkins or something in there. All right, let's go ahead and glue it into the book, and we will call this challenge done. I'm so sorry we've gone over a few minutes. I think it's really a great challenge. Sometimes it can be a little stressful, but not in a bad way. I mean, hey, we're crafting. How bad can it be? So I'm going to go ahead and glue this page in and down, and I will actually have a few pages decorated here in my altered book. I want to continue doing that. I started it with the best of intentions, and like I said, got sidetracked with my Halloween collaboration, which was a ton of fun. And I've got to get my goodies off in the mail to Paige, who is Stamp Girl, was my swap partner, and which is very exciting. I know she has already mailed to me. My husband hurt his knee this weekend. He has not been in a good way, so I'm not sure exactly what tomorrow holds, but and it's a knee he's had issues with before and a little surgery on, so we will see. Okay. There, that page is in the book. So here is our slanted pockets. I think that looks pretty cool. And then, let's see. And here is our envelope pockets. That is very cool. And then last but not least, in the back of the book, this one might need a little bit more decoration or something of that, but I'm going to think about that. But we've got these two pockets here, and then this back page here being a pocket. So awesome. Well, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. Let us know if you are playing along with Tina's challenge, and make sure to definitely check her out. And you can follow the hashtag, or search it, the 3 in 30 alphabet challenge. So very exciting. All right, thanks again. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and until next time.